Hey everyone, welcome back to Glitz and Glitter. Today is going to be a special order and it's going to be kind of a packed video. I've already made a lot of her things for her order, but on this video I also have my hand mold is full, my cupcake mold is full, so I have two giveaways today. So we will unmold these later. I'm probably going to have to doctor up the cupcake like I always do because it's a doll mold. We want it shiny and pretty, so we got two giveaways today. So if you guys know my giveaways, what I do starting right now, starting with this emoji right here on the screen, that is going to be number one. If you can count the amount of emojis, doesn't matter what it is, a face or whatever, till the end of the video and you get that number correct, you will be entered automatically into the drawing for those two things. So there's going to be two different winners and I'm just going to randomly draw them in a couple of days. So I'm going to give this video a couple of days to get out there and then I will make the announcement. The announcement will go on my community page on YouTube of the winner. It also goes on my Facebook page of the winners. That way I can find you. I will also comment on your comment that you are the winner with my email address. So if some spammer out there gets a hold of this video and says you have to pay whatever because you're the winner, don't listen to them. You pay nothing. I pay the shipping. So look for my comment back to you that you are the winner. So there will be two winners on this video. So back to the video. This is for Sherry. Sherry, I got to talk to. I hope she doesn't mind me sharing with you. Sherry is an amazing lady. She ordered a whole bunch of things and I had a few questions on her order. So I finally got a hold of her on the phone. We did play phone tag for quite a while, but Sherry, it was an amazing conversation that we had. Sherry has a lot of medical problems and, she really amazed me with what she told me. And I know she says don't feel bad for her, but I know I believe in the power of prayer. I also believe in miracles because they have happened to me and my family personally. So a lot of my viewers are praying people. I know that by your comments. So please pray for Sherry. Sherry needs a miracle. So Sherry gave up a heart transplant. Voluntarily. She was offered a heart transplant and she gave it up because she said that she's lived a good life and she wants somebody younger to enjoy their life and she wants somebody younger to get the heart that they offered her. And I was just blown away by that comment and how selfless that is. So she's living her life. What I don't know, I didn't get specifics. I didn't want to ask questions, but I do believe that there are miracles that can happen and I believe that she can be healed and have a long, long, long life. So Sherry, I'm praying for you. And this is for her. She wanted, in addition to all this other stuff I'll show you that I've already made, she wanted 4 bloom coasters in blue. Different shades of blue, lighter blue, medium blue. And she said I could do them all different. And I'm like, well, that would make a great video. Since I didn't do the little stuff on video, I will show it to you since I'm doing this one. So she has 2 cats, or had 2 cats at one point. I don't know if she still has them. I think she does. She wanted 2 paw prints, one set in black and one set in black and white. And I did make magnets out of them for her because that's what she wanted. So those are the cute little paw prints. She also wanted 2 of the elk, one in silver with just a face, no bling. She's going to give this to her daughter. And she wanted one in gold for herself. So she wanted hers all blinged up. So I gave them a little necklace and some antler rings. So that one is for her. So those are for her, ready to go. And then she wanted a purple tub. And I said, yes, I have a tub mold. So what do? I use an alcohol ink that I don't normally use because it said purple on it. It cures and I get pink. And I'm like, that is not the color that I put in my resin. So when it cured, whatever, let me find it. I will show you. Do not get Mod Podge purple. This is the alcohol ink I used. It was purple when it went in the mold. It cured pink. I don't know if it's because it's over a year old, possibly, But then I sent her a picture. I'm like, well, I didn't get the purple, so I have to redo it. And she's like, well, my daughter would like the pink one, so I'll take the pink one anyway. So I blinged it up with a little bit of rhinestones for the edge. So this is like a really cute soap dish. So then, of course, I went to my go-to alcohol inks, which is Let's Resin brand. She wanted light purple, and she wanted a lot of the glitter in there, the sparkle dust that I use. So this one is her purple one. And then her extras made her a pair of earrings with the sparkle dust and 2 pendants. And I thought these would be fitting for her, the tree of life on this one. And this reminded me of a dove. So those 2 are for you, Sherry. I hope you like them. So let's get to this. I have 3-ounce molds. These 2 are 5, these 2 are 3. I'm going to do 3 ounces in each of them though. So I'm just not going to fill these all the way. I'm going to do them 4 different ways. So let me get some of my fast cure resin. This is the one I love for blooms. I'm going to mix up 6 ounces. I'm only going to pour them halfway, keep a little bit for white, and get this heated up to 34 degrees Celsius, which I think, and I will check for those of you who use Fahrenheit, I think it's 95 degrees Fahrenheit. So let me get started. I have a little bonus for you today. While I'm waiting for my other resin to heat up, I mixed up 3 ounces of my Fast Cure. And my mom mentioned that she wants a marble tray that me and Renee did the other day. So I'm going to do that really quick for her. So I'm just going to take my Ocean White pigment paste and turn it white. I'm going to marble it with blue quickly as I can because my resin is heating up over there quicker than I expected. So I want this really white. And I know her house is going to be in the blue family. So I'm going to use the blue pigment paste instead of black for marbling. Let's put a little bit more white in there. And this is a really quick and fast pour, so I figured why not? I'll give you a little bonus instead of doing an entire video on this one mold. Plus, if you're new to resin and you haven't seen how to marble, this is a great way to do it. Okay, I just mixed up or shook up. This is my Cast and Craft and this one is blue. I'm just going to drip a couple drops, not much. This is very pigmented. I'm going to spray this with alcohol to avoid any bubbles. Take that and mix it like that. That's it. And then pour. That's all I'm going to do. And that the alcohol should stop any bubbles from forming. Hopefully it got down in those edges. I don't really want to shove a stick down there or that's going to affect my marbling. That's it for that. I will make a few pendants or a keychain out of the rest of this. So let's go get back to the blooms. Okay, so I am a little late, 37 degrees, which is 99 degrees Fahrenheit. So I need to get pouring. I'm just going to pour these halfway. That way we'll have a nice backing. And I'm going to save a little bit for my white. Don't need a whole lot. I'm going to try not to incorporate bubbles that I just took out. The secret to my blooms, I think, is the vacuum chamber. Because when you don't have any bubbles for those petals to get hung up on, You won't get any of that lacing that I used to get. If you look at my old videos, you will see a bunch of lacing in the petals. And I haven't had that since I started using the vacuum chamber. I'm just gonna dump this as fast as possible. I did not expect it to heat up that quickly. And it'll cool down a little bit sitting in here. Okay, that's enough for my white. So before I do my white, I am going to grab my little torch here. Actually, no, I'm not. Before I do that, I'm going to drip. 2 of them are going to have alcohol inks in them. I see a little piece of glitter. So I'm going to drip 2 with alcohol inks and then do 2 plain white. She likes light blue and medium blue, so hopefully I can get that look for her. Just gonna let that settle, possibly swirl it. That was aqua and azure, or however you say that. This one is called cerulean. This is more of a green blue, but it's one of the lighter ones that I had, and regular blue. Let me fix my camera. The other 2 I'm going to just back in blue, 2 different blues. I'm going to try the powder again, except I'm going to apply it when it's tacky. And then I have glitter in baby blue, baby blues glitter for the backing. So in the meantime, while I'm waiting for that to settle, I'm going to mix up my white 1 drop at a time on my stick until it's just opaque. And I will be piping it in. I'm going to be moving very quickly because I let my resin get so warm. That looks good, but I think I'm going to go 1 more half a drop. If you make it too heavy, that's just going to sink and blob on you. And I'm going to stick it in this piping bag over here. I know you can't see it. Let me zoom out for you. Because I like to pipe everything. She did not want anything in the middle, and I totally agree with that. Because the middle is very unpredictable when you put something in the middle. Then it could ruin a very beautiful bloom. So if you decide after the fact that you still want something in the middle, you could do that with UV resin after the fact. So that's what I always do. See if I could scrape anything out. Nope, this one's pretty scraped out. All right, so I'm just gonna torch the tops of these. If I can get this torch button down and get rid of the bubbles that I did make quickly. These are very, very thin layer of resin. There's a little bubble right there. Oops, I just put the piece of glitter back in. Come on. All right. So let's see, let's start piping this. Hopefully I mixed up enough. I didn't save a whole heck of a lot of white for 4 blooms. I think I'll be backing those 2 in black. And I typically like to get a decent size hole in the piping bag. Well, these ones I'm going to do pretty big. Okay, now one of these I will do large like that. And one of them I want to do like 3 flowers in one if I have enough white. Hopefully I have enough white. I'm not going to go all the way to the end though. I want to be able to see the glitter in the backing. This one here I'm going to do like 3 flowers. Just enough. Just enough white. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna just use the rest of it and go a little haphazard again. And then I'm gonna draw some petals. There's not enough here to marble on anything, so I'm just gonna throw it in there. I'm going to torch it again. And then I'm going to draw some lines from top to center. So 12, 6, 3, and 9. And then in the center of those 4, you know what I mean. And the same thing over here. I love having free reign on orders so I could put my own spin on some things. So I do appreciate that. Although I will do your order exactly how you want it if that's the case as well. It doesn't matter. I just get more nervous when you want very specific things because I hope I'm getting it exactly like you have it in your head. I'm going to go back and swirl after the fact, let it start blooming real quick. And this one are 3 little ones, and if none of these turn out, I will obviously redo them for her. I'm not going to give her something that doesn't work. You might not be able to see this one because it's on a white background and there's no color, so I know you probably can't see anything that I'm doing. And we're gonna see, because that is way longer than I usually let my resin heat up to, I'm gonna see if that does anything differently to our blooms. I may be making 4 more blooms. And if I do, you will probably be coming along with me. Okay, now I'm gonna swirl the center. And then I will torch again. And then 3 centers on these. Whoops. So excited to see this one. And then I'm gonna torch. Where is it? And then I'm just gonna let them sit. I usually let them sit about an hour or so before I turn my heat mat on. And I think I see a little bit of white right there that I don't want in there. Okay, that is it. I'm just going to let these rest. You can see, obviously, they're blooming beautifully already. Let me get you a little close up. Bring it down. So here's the 3. Then this plain one, which it won't be plain when I'm done. That one's looking good. And so is that one. All right, I'll be back as soon as we back them. They are completely cured. I totally missed my window to do this while it was tacky. I was out for several hours and just got back, and I'm like, oh, so much for my window. So I'm going to just dab this on like I did in a prior video when I was with, I think Maria, or I don't know who I was with, but I know I just dabbed on this chameleon mica powder and it worked. This is the one with the 3 flowers that I just did. So I'm just going to dab this on. It would have stuck better had it been tacky, but it actually looks like it's going on pretty well this time. Yeah, you just can't brush. You could dab it, but don't brush it. And I'm gonna go up the sides too, just to do the whole shebang. And then the 2 with the blue, which are out of frame right now, I'm going to back in black. And this one's gonna get backed in black. And then the other one here that I didn't put any alcohol ink in is going to get backed in that blue glitter. So we should have 4 different but similar coasters in the end. This is the only one I don't know about. I may have to redo this one. And if I do, it's fine. I really just wanted to try this. I'll just send her a picture and see what she thinks before I end the video. Because if it doesn't work out, or if I already know I don't like it, I'm just going to go ahead and redo it before I even send pictures. I'm just going to get this, this one is called Teal, and this one's by Let's Resin. And I chose it because it's one of the ones that are going to stay as blue as possible, I think, I hope, because I know she wanted blues. I'm just getting it into all these little crevices from the crystals. That way we don't have a big black edge, and it should be pretty. And if she doesn't like it, I may keep it, or it may end up out as a demo. But I'm not gonna get ahead of myself because it may be really super cool. And I may have to, if I like it, I might have to do it more often. I don't know. I have never done a triple flower bloom before. I haven't even done a double one. So I just jumped right in and did triple. Whatever. You know, you don't know if you don't try. Okay, that is done. And I'm going to mix up 6 more ounces. 1.5 ounces for each. So in the end, each one will be 3 ounces. So let me get that mixed up. I'm going to put these back in here for you. That one got some powder on it. This one looks pretty good. I think it'll be really pretty, especially backed in black. And then here's the other one. So let me grab some resin and I will be right back. All right, so I got my casting resin. It's just my normal casting resin mixed up. It is this one that I use because I'm not in any hurry for the 4 hour. It's not doing anything special like the blooming, so I'm just gonna use that to back it. I split 1.5 ounces in here. Each one is gonna get 1.5 ounces. So this one is for the baby blue glitter, and then the rest I will use my eye candy black pigment to color it black. But before I do that, before there's wet resin here, let's unmold our extras, because if there's anything I need to do to them, I want to do it now while I'm waiting for curing. So this is one of the giveaways, and don't get worried because it is not going to be great looking when it comes out of this mold. There it is, and it always looks terrible when it comes out of the mold, and I'm gonna make it beautiful to give away. Okay, so there's that one. Let's do the hands. This has been in this mold for, oh gosh, months now. Months and months waiting, because I use so many extras for like giveaways that I don't always put my extras in the hand mold. So this has taken me a while to get it mixed up. Oh, sorry you can't see it. Oh, I just ripped my glove too. Perfect. I'm trying to get it out, guys. Can't always do it under camera. Sometimes it doesn't work, but we're getting there. So if you don't like it, don't enter the contest. But if you do like it, then obviously enter the contest. But make sure you get the right number of emojis, because that does cut down. Okay, I got it out. Let me flip my mold back inside out. And there's a piece of my glove right there. All right, here it is. There is the hand giveaway. What do you think? Pretty cool. They always come out super cool. The back, not so much. I ran out of black, but here's all the layers in it. Multiple projects that you have seen me do are in this mold. So it looks really cool. So there are the hands, you guys. And again, I will fix up the cupcake. So don't pay attention to what it looks like now. It's going to be beautiful. I'm going to try to work around this hole in my finger. Let's get you zoomed out. I'm gonna pour a whole bunch of glitter. This is my baby blues because she wanted light blues. I just got some in there. Pre-measured again to 1.5 ounces because they are 3-ounce molds. Really pretty. That looks great. I'm gonna just pour it in the back of this one. I can't wait to see that. I've never done this backing before. I think it's going to be beautiful. I hope I'm right. Get every last drop out. All right, so there's that one. Okay, good enough, good enough. Okay, let me get my black mixed up. I don't really like dipping my stick in with resin on, but sometimes I'm too lazy to go grab another stick. There was barely any black on there, you guys, barely. It does not take much at all to turn this stuff black. Yep, it's black. Okay, I'm just going to pour and kind of measure at the same time. So I really want these to be even. So I need this to go to 3 ounces. Where am I at? Almost there. And then to 1.5 ounces. Where am I at? 3, okay. Oh, I want to get the glitter out of that one. I'll pour this one first. I just scrape my sides to make sure all the resin is down in the cup before I look at the measurement. Because there's a good bit that sits on the side of your cup. And that is exactly 1.5, but I'm going to grab some tape first and get the glitter out of this. Oh, look at that. My fingernail helped. I'm just gonna get the tape and get my glitter out without breaking the seal. Otherwise, the resin might go down below. Okay, that's good. I'm just gonna pour that one. No extras when you pour like this because you know exactly how much you need. I'm just going to torch the tops. If I can get my torch button down. This one I'm not too worried about, but don't burn your mold, you guys. I really don't like torching. All right, that is it for now. I'm going to get these cured and we're going to unveil this and also the marble one that we poured earlier. It's the moment of truth. Everything is cured and ready, but I have extras. You guys are getting so many unmoldings today. First of all, this is the final product of the cupcake. So I shined it all up. I took this little glitter, whatever it is I got from Walmart. It's kind of like a glitter glue. I put that on the black to calm the black down a little bit. Put UV resin all over this, added some fake sprinkles, glued a little pearl on the top. So that's the cupcake. If you want the cupcake, enter the drawing. One of you will get it. The hands have not changed, but here they are once again, just to remind you what they look like if you want it. And then I went to unmold all my pendants from the blue marble, and I saw that this was left in there from who knows when. So I made a little keychain out of it. I put a little flower on the top, put a little charm and a little tassel on there. That one says fearless. So that's going to go in my giveaways. Then I made a couple of pendants with the leftover blue marble. So those are those. I have one keychain from the blue marble, and I put the large, it's really big. As you can see, it takes up 3 fingers. I put the large tree of life. I've been waiting for something to put that on. That's what it is. Put a little tassel, a little charm. She believed she could, so she did. And then with the leftover, well, I put the crushed crystal in that. So this has a little sparkle to it on the top coat. So I took the rest of the crushed crystal and made a pendant with the remaining UV resin I had mixed up. Okay, let's start with this one. This is for my mom. Let's get this unmolded and see what it looks like. I don't know what the marble is going to look like. This was her idea, not mine. Okay, are you ready? Oh, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Very sparkly. Of course, not as nice as that handmade mold that Renee had brought over that was similar to this one, just larger. But that is the marble effect. What do you think? I think she's using this at her sink for something. So Mom, there's your tray. I know you didn't know I was making it, but I did. Okay, for the main event, everyone, we're going to start with this one. This is the plain white one with the, obviously, glitter back. And there she is. Oh, I love the glitter backing. You can see the flower. It is kind of light, but in person it's much more visible. I'm wishing maybe I put a color behind it, but we'll see if she likes it. If not, I will remake it for her. But it's really came out pretty. The swirl's good. These just faded a little too much for the sparkle, but I think all in all, look at that background. It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. We're going to do this one next, which was an alcohol ink drop. Oh, look at that. Is that beautiful? I love that one. The swirl is gorgeous. Really, really, really pretty. I hope she likes it. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. This is the other alcohol ink drop with the 2 color blues. Okay, nice. Oh, I love it. The black just makes it pop. Really pretty. What do you think? I think it came out great. I am worried about this one, which is why I did it last. This was the triple one. I hope I don't have to remake it. Oh, I don't know. I might be remaking this one. Ah, gosh. I mean, they kind of look like flowers, but not sure that's what I was going for. So I may be remaking a couple. I don't know if she'll like that one either. I kind of like it. It's visible, but this one, not so sure about. So let me send, oh, look at the chameleon powder. It's blue and green, depending on how the light's hitting it. It looks kind of cool. I kind of wish I did something in the center, which, I mean, I can, I guess, after the fact. If she doesn't want it, I'm going to try to do something. So let me find out. Here's the edge with the chameleon powders. Okay, let me find out if she wants them. If not, we're going to redo whichever ones she wants to redo. I'll be right back. Okay, so the consensus is she likes these two a lot. Actually, she likes all four, but she really liked these two. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to remake two more for her. She wants me to do the triple flower on one, but she really wants blue in the background. So no problem. I knew this one was going to be an experiment. So these two are available on my eBay store as demos if any of you want them. So these two will be there, and we're going to make two more blooms. I just love doing blooms. I am not mad at all. It does not hurt my feelings because my customers are the most important thing. I want you guys to be happy. So let's get going. I'm going to do this as quick as possible. Okay, I've got my resin up to temperature. I'm just going to pour it in. Get the alcohol inks in and moving. Hopefully I can figure out how to do a triple one with alcohol inks. That I haven't done yet. I'm secretly happy she wanted me to redo them because I love doing blooms. And this is a great opportunity. Okay, so I'm going to try to just mimic a little bit. I mean, obviously I can't get them exactly the same, but I am using the same colors, so she will have like a matching set. 2 and 2. This one, let's see, I'm gonna try to keep them colors separated in like a set of 3. And I'm pretty sure she likes the blue more than the green blue. I'm just going to let that sit for a moment and see how it changes before I'm just going to mix up my white while I do that real quick. I'm not going to show you all the steps because you guys have seen them all. I do not want to make this longer than humanly necessary for you. I know I packed a ton into this video. It just keeps going and going and going. I think that's good. I'm gonna just pour my white into my piping bag over here. I definitely don't need as much as I have. I did make an extra ½ ounce only because it was easier to measure the extra half than not. So I'll just make something else out of it and give you guys some more unmolding. There's definitely plenty of white here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna, oh my gosh, I think I resined my scissors together. Oh, there we go. That's never happened before. All right. Okay. We're just going to try to mimic what I did. And then I will back these in black tomorrow. Let's see, this here, I am going a little bit bigger because it did go to the center so much that I don't mind going a little bit bigger to give her a little bit bigger flower. going to squeeze that back into my cup and I will marble it and make something out of the marble. Okay, right now I'm going to just pull my flowers in after I torch it real quick. Sorry guys, I'm a little distracted here trying to get all this done. It's pretty late at night here. Just want all the bubbles I created to get out of here. All right, I'm gonna pull them in and go to bed. It will be a complete surprise when I get up. It is already moving. All right, now these. I think they're going to be stunning with a black background, actually. And I should have done that, but I was just trying to play around. I mean, I do like the other ones, but I do like the black ones better. I agree completely, wholeheartedly with her. All right, that's it. What I'm going to do off camera, I'm going to let them cure. I'm going to back it in black, and you'll be back for demold. I don't need to keep you any longer. You guys know how to pour the resin on the backs of them. All right, good night, guys. They are ready to unmold. Let's see what we have. Actually, I'll do that one last. It's got the triple one. See how they look. Oh, good. I think she'll be very happy. Actually, it looks very similar to this one. Very similar. So I did a thicker white line, which is why that one has more white in it. And I think the white was a little more opaque. So the darker you make your white, the more prevalent your flower is, but I think they're both pretty. Great, I'm happy with that one. I'm pretty sure she will be too. Now she asked for a triple one, so I gave it to her. Oh my God, that's beautiful. That came out so much better. Let me find the other one. Here's the first triple one. So I made them small here and I made them big here. And look, I made a thicker white line. I'm so glad she reordered. I am so much happier with this one. Oh, those are beautiful. Okay, guys, I've kept you long enough. I'm going to get you some final pictures. I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye.